What's up, guys? DD Quad here, back again once again, this time bringing you my week 4 matchup of the CPC-D League. Wow, that was a mouthful. Okay, so this week we're facing off against Deadbolt, coach of the Baltimore Honchkrows, I believe. And let's just go ahead, jump right into team preview. And right off the bat, I am extremely glad not to see two massive threats, both being Kyurem-B and Terrakion. I love my team prep wins trying to check those mons, and not seeing them there was a huge relief. So without further ado, let's actually go into what he did bring. Leading off, so Mega Houndoom. I was excited. Sorry, that was weird. I don't know why I did that. Anyway, one take only. That's all we got. Okay, Mega Houndoom. I was expecting to be some sort of nasty plot set. Just try to break down my team. It also made a lot of sense just because with the speed buff for Mega Evolutions, 115 was a really great speed tier for my team to not be able to handle too well. Swellow was kind of brought for a similar reason. I was expecting special set just because physical was doing nothing to the likes of Ferrothorn and Toxapex. Necrozma, I had no idea. Based on mocks, I was pretty confident it wouldn't be the Stealth Rock set. But outside of that, I wasn't really quite sure. The Calm Mind seemed viable. Just a straight up stored powers that seemed viable. A speed boost also felt pretty viable just with the likes of my team, so I was kind of on the fence, but we'll see later. But Deadbolt, I think, brought the best possible Necrozma versus my team. Next up is I was expecting a Choice Scarf Magneton trying to catch my Ferrothorn. Tessirne, whatever. I don't know how to pronounce that. I was expecting to be Rapid Spin just because Trapinch probably wanted its sturdy attack. Magneton, if it had it, not sturdy, Focus Sash, sorry. And Swellow and Houndoom were both weak to rocks, so he didn't want that up for them either. And last but not least is Trapinch. And I'm expecting it to be some sort of Focus Sash with its Arena Trap ability, but yeah, probably for Coco or Toxapex. So without further ado, let's jump over to my team now. I don't know why I said further ado again. I had Rock Polish, Lando Y, I had Pivot, Coco, Encore, Mega Glade to try and help Encore and Necrozma. I had Leech Seed, Ferrothorn, Wish Pass, Umbreon, and then Haze, Toxapex. So that's kind of the rundown of the team. For leads, I was thinking Coco just because he outsped everything, and I wasn't really concerned about Trapinch trapping me just because I had U-turn. Or Volt Switch if I was feeling good. So that's pretty much the team breakdown. Let's go ahead and get into it. So I lead Coco, like I said. He's going to lead off with Tessirne, or Scarlet, if you will. I'm going to say that because it's easy to pronounce. I'm going to go ahead and make a U-turn out just so I can get maximum damage, which brings it almost down to 50%, which is great. I'm going to go out in the Toxapex, knowing I can live any hit it wants to go for. He's going to go for a U-turn. And that's kind of a misplay on my behalf because I kind of forgot that he had U-turn to begin with. He's going to be able to get a free switch into Trapinch. Now, I messed up in team building and not giving this enough speed to outpace a Trapinch, which is really stupid on my behalf because I could have very easily done it. But unfortunately, I want to underestimate the damage this thing can do, and it's going to be able to kill me. That thing did almost 90% to a Toxapex. Holy shit, that thing's strong. But after getting a Scald off and breaking its sturdy, I'm going to be able to go out into Toxapex, get a U-turn off, and then that thing has been removed. I'm going to go into Lando Y, thinking that'd be a big threat, and scared of the Boom Burst, I'm going to go into Ferrothorn, knowing that could be an issue. He's going to miss the Heat Wave. Now, just kind of talk about that for a second. The Heat Wave miss was kind of big on his behalf because it would have had my Ferrothorn pretty low, and the likelihood of me recovering out of that was going to be really tough with that automatic recovery. It could have gotten out there maybe with Leech Seed and the combination of leftovers from Protect, but again, I think it was very slim. And you'll see why this is such a huge set later when we see what Ferrothorn is able to do at full HP. So expecting another Heat Wave, I'm going to go out into Coco as he's going to make the switch out into Houndoom, anticipating me to want to stay in, I guess. Now, Houndoom is not in range of a Thunderbolt, so I'm going to go ahead and just get the chip damage off with the Volt Switch, as it's actually going to do over 50%, which is kind of insane. No, I can live anyone hit with my Umbra. I'm going to go into that as he's going to go for a Sludge Bomb, and luckily he's going to get a Toxic synchronized onto him, which will help me whittle it down even faster since Foul Play is not doing too much to Houndoom. Now, expecting him to want to switch out, I'm going to go for a Wish, as he actually going to reveal the Nasty Plot. Yeah, he's going to reveal the Nest Plot, which is a good play. At this HP, I know I can live any one hit from him, so I'm going to go ahead and stay in. not go for protect. I'm actually going to go for the foul play, get him down to 3%, which now its Hawks can kill him off. After my wish heals me all the way back up to 60%, sorry. So down goes the Houndoom, first kill for Umbreon, pretty exciting. Now the high jump kick here is really obvious, or at least I want to scout for it. So I'm going to go ahead and go for protect, as he is going to fire up the high jump kick and bring me down to about 3%. Yeah, so now he's at 3%. I figured, I wasn't sure if he was going to go for a drop kick or a high jump kick. I was kind of leaning towards a high jump kick, so I'm going to switch out into Coco, and I'm going to do that so easily. And being outspeed, I can go for just for a straight up Thunderbolt, kill that thing off, and now we're sitting nice at a 3, with a 3 kill advantage, whatever. I'm going to go for a Volt Switch, scouting what SmackDown is. I'm going to see that it's clearly Eviolite, expecting a Flash Cannon. I'm going to go out to Gallade, as he's going to go for the Magnet Rise when I catch my Lando Island switching. At this range, I can just go straight up for a close combat and kill that thing off. And now we are down to just 2 more mines to kill, and he has 5, so it's kind of an uphill battle. Due to the -1, I'm not going to be able to live a Boom Burst, so I'm going to go ahead and switch out into Ferrothorn, as he is going to go for Boom Burst and get an unfortunate crit for no real purpose or meaning. At this point, I can go ahead and just go for a Leech Seed after living yet another Boom Burst, which, again, I would not have been able to do if the Heat Wave had gone off. At this point now, I make a bit of a misplay and go for Protect, when in reality that was such an obvious switch into Necrozma, so I should have just gone for the double Leech Seed, but it's okay. So now that he's in, I'm just going to go for Leech Seed and start whittling him down, as he's going to reveal the Automize, which is kind of a scary threat because it outspeeds my Coco and my Lando Eye, both of which were my main checks to that thing, because I wanted to use Stab to break it. He's going to be able to go for the Fighting, I believe, HP Fighting, as I can just go for a Gyro Ball, not want him to set up anymore. And at this point I have him pretty low, down to 24%, which is great, because now Lando Eye and Coco both can kill. And not want him to go for Moonlight, I'm going to go for another Gyro Ball, as I'm able to bring down his Swallow to 2%. And at this point, I'm going to go ahead and just go for Protect, see what he wants to lock himself into. He's going to reveal the Air Slash, and at that point, Coco can easily just come in, and since I've weakened the Necrozma past about 40-50-ish%, Coco can easily just clean up the game with the Stab T-Bolt. So here we go, we're just going to live that, take another crit. There's one T-Bolt, and then, spoiler alert, I'm going to get the second T-Bolt off, and we're going to win. So, like I said earlier, Heat Wave would have mattered a lot had Ferrothorn taken the damage, because now he wasn't able to live a Necrozma hit from full, or another Boom Burst from Swallow. At the same time, though, I think all that really would have changed was differential, just because the Necrozma set was weakness policy that he revealed to me later, and I had no real intentions of activating that, mainly because my main forms of Bead and Necrozma were a Thunderbolt from Coco and a Earth Power from Lando Eye, both of which were doing over 50%. So that was how I was planning on beating it. And since both of them were at pretty high HP, I was not scared of not being able to live a hit and kill it off. So that's kind of my thought process, and why I think I would have been okay, just because after I killed Trapinch off, and then ultimately I killed Houndoom off as well, Coco pretty much won the game at that point. All I had to do was just kind of whittle things down from there, and the game was pretty much mine. So I feel like at no point I didn't have the game, which, no disrespect to Darkbolt, sorry. He definitely could have came back. We don't know that, but ultimately I think it just came down to differential. So great game to him. Good luck rest of the season. With this win, we're now up to 4-0 in the CPC-D League, which is really exciting. I'm really happy with that. Definitely really impressed with the team. You're going to be seeing some changes to it in a few weeks, just due to waivers, but unfortunately I didn't get them in on time, which kind of sucks. But that's okay. No big deal. No big deal. No big deal. It's fine. But yeah, that's pretty much everything. Shout out to everyone who's helped me out with the games. Shout out to Acshy for thumbnails. He's been doing a really great job. Really excited. And yeah, that's it. So yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Peace out. Yeah. Ooh. Okay, I'm gonna stop now. Stop rambling. Stop.